Hey, welcome to my 164 custom diecast workshop. My name is Doug Mount, and what I have for you today is a 2012 Ranchers Reserve Ricky Stenhouse Jr. number 6 164 custom diecast. For those of you maybe new, I make these cars that you can't buy from Lionel, Motorsport Authentics, or any of the Team Caliber, diecast makers over the years. I buy the water slide decals, and I take the car apart, the donor car apart, and I strip it down to bare metal, paint it, apply the decals, put it all back together, and I put clear sealer on it, and here you go. So I'm selling this on eBay, and this is the box it'll come in, which is a 2012 Lionel NASCAR Collectibles box. It's a Ford Fusion, and you see the pictures in the auction, but I wanted to give you a video so you can maybe just kind of see maybe a little close up and kind of see a video of the car, and I can talk a little bit about me making it. This car was I don't want to say it was easy, but it was a fairly straightforward car. The body is painted a Rust-Oleum Colonial Red, and I felt that matched the best to the actual color of the car on the track. You can see the decals are water slide decals, largely the black color, and put all together. Turned out really well. I'm real happy with this car. Probably the hardest part about making this particular car is this front, applying this decal across the front here, getting it to kind of sink in to that groove that's in there in the front bumper and the lower valence, and not going too low where it would cover this red area on the lower valence. But I think that turned out really well. Pretty happy with it. The car right now, as it sits, has 3 coats of this clear sealer that I use. I'll show you. I just have a little bottle there, but this is the clear sealer that I use, which is a Pledge Floor Care finish. And you apply in just multiple light coats with a brush, and it shines up really nice and protects the decals and does a really good job. Been using that for years. I also detail the interior of the car, the plastic pieces, with some flat black on the dash there, with some gray and red inside. I also do the shifter. And this back window here, lower here, the window net also goes black. Steering wheel's black. I also try to, it's hard to see on some of these cars, but I also paint the little fire extinguisher that is behind the seat, the driver's seat there. I say driver's seat. There's only one seat in the car, so it is the driver's seat. I also detail the underneath with just the tester's paint pens, and I also apply 2 coats of the clear sealer there, so that won't rub off too easily. Obviously, if you rub it a lot, it'll come off, but that will go there. I use JB Weld sealer when I put the car back together, so the plastic pieces will adhere to the die-cast metal body well, and it should stand up the test of time. Obviously, I'm making this car for collectors, and not for somebody to play with. I mean, you could play with it if you wanted to, but it's probably not likely that you're going to do that. So yeah, this car came out really well. I'm real happy with it, as you can see. Yeah, so let me just go ahead and put another coat of the clear sealer on it, and you can see how I apply that with the brush and a little bit in this bottle. Kind of hold it here on the back 2 tires and just Go over it ever so lightly. I also do the, because this dries clear, you can go right over the plastic clear windshield and little clear areas, and it'll dry clear. I try not to get this on the window net because it will leave a glossy finish, and my standard way of doing it is to keep the window net a flat black, so I don't put any of the clear sealer on it. So sometimes I'll list cars for a buy it now price. My standard, I won't say standard, my regular selling price is usually around $25, and I do free shipping to anywhere in the USA. But sometimes I'll do an auction where it's just, the highest bidder gets the car, and that's what this will be. You can see, try not to get this on the tires either. But this leaves that glossy finish, locks in the paint and the decals together. And yeah, I usually put 5 coats of this clear sealer on cars that I make. Sometimes, I'll go more, but usually 5, kind of light coats is sufficient. I always wash my hands with soap and water. Not any type of lotion soap, typically just straight Dawn dishwashing liquid. You don't want to get any smudges on the car from your fingerprints or anything like that. So yeah. Just put 5 light coats on and let her dry. Usually, after 15 or 20 minutes, that dries up, and I can put another coat on. Real quick, I'll just show you, a little bit of the process. I'm working a couple of these other cars here. I usually work on, 5 or 6 cars at the same time. But you can see this is what I do with the interior of the car. A little bit of the gray around the shift there. White shift knob, flat black around the seat, and red for the fire extinguisher. Flat black on the back there. And do this underneath here, like that. This car has been, stripped of the paint that it came with down to the bare metal. Wire brushed it. Used some steel wool to get it really smooth, and then this has 3 coats of a Tester's burgundy red metallic on it. So let that dry. This is how I do the interior, window pieces with some gloss black around the edges, just to let it stand out a little bit more. And that's the flat black dash that will go. And I'm just about ready to put that car all back together before I apply the decals to it. So yeah, hope you enjoy this video. Again, I specialize in making custom 164 die casts. I've been doing it for about 10 years now, and I don't do very many. My quantity is not what it used to be. I've kind of morphed into taking my time and trying to do each one as perfect as I can get it, and that's really what I'm after. I'm after that perfect custom die cast, and really trying to give collectors a superb custom that, I don't want to say it would be their centerpiece in their collection, but just a standout custom that you really have a hard time getting anywhere else and of this quality. So that's really what I'm after, and that's really what I'm all about with my hobby. So I appreciate your interest, and hope that this is something that you may be looking for. Hope you have a wonderful day, and God bless you all. Thanks for watching the video. Take care.